Hello YouTubers. Today I'm gonna do a quick weave, and I know I haven't been on my videos in a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with. I have my hair, it was just washed yesterday and I just let it air dry, so it's just dried and tangled. I didn't detangle it. It needs to be detangled very bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply this Organics Kids Shea Butter. So now what I've already began to do is I began to just cornrow my hair straight to the back of my head. And I'm going to braid it as far as I can down to the ends, which won't be too far because my hair is short. So when I get closer to the tips of my hair, I just continue to braid it as far as I can, and then I just twist the ends because I'm going to pull them up with the wave cap anyway. They won't be seen, and that's just to keep the glue off the ends of the hair. So now I'm finished braiding it to the back of my head, and what I'm going to do now is get my wave caps. Wig caps is what the package says, and they come 2 in a pack. Now I'll just stretch it a little bit so I can make sure it fits my head. And I begin to apply one over my cornrows. After applying the first wig cap, I'm going to put a paper towel on the top of the first wig cap. I put the paper towel in between the wig caps because I feel like it holds better. Most people put the paper towel on their head first and then put the first wig cap, but it always seems like the glue goes through it. So I put the first wig cap, then the paper towel, then I apply the second wig cap on top, beginning from the center, so I can make sure that I'm laying the paper towel down instead of pulling it backwards or forwards when I've already put it in the position where I want it to be, covering my hair. You also have to make sure that you've tucked all your ends in the back of your hair under the wig cap and pull it down as far around your edges as you want it to be. Once I've applied the caps, I'll begin to measure my tracks from ear to ear, starting underneath my ear and putting the first track low because I want it to be around the edges of my head where it holds the cap on my head also. After I lay the first track low, I'll continue until I get over my ear. Now that I'm over my ear, I'm still measuring my tracks from ear to ear. And then as I begin to get to the front of the wig cap at the edges of my hair, I'll begin to curve the tracks on both sides. When I cut the track, I don't really have a glue station, so I continue my tracks all the way up until I get to the temples of my head, and then I'll begin to put them in a circular motion, but I don't go all the way around. I only go halfway, half in the front, then half in the back. I place the first track in a circular motion around the front edge of my cap so that it'll hold the front down and you won't be able to see the cap once I begin to have a bang. Continue to apply the tracks half and half, and you can spray a little spritz on it after you glue it down. It holds better. Now I'm going to go ahead and start measuring for another track to apply from the back. Usually I'll do 2 tracks to the back and 1 to the front because I don't want my closure to be so far back. So for every 2 tracks to the back of my head, I'll put 1 in the front. And I'll continue this until I finish, and then I'll show you when I get to the closure. Now I only have my closure left to do. As you see, I left my little dime size circle at the top of my head as I finish my circular motion. I take about 1 inch or 2 of the track and cut it. Then you place the glue on the opposite side of the width. Roll the track until it comes in a circular motion. Then you let it dry. Once you're done rolling the track over, this is how your ending result will look. And I'm gonna let this dry for a second. But once it's done drying, this is how it's gonna look. But where the hair is, you'll begin to open it up and reach the center. And once you reach the center, separate it and press together. Though to make the closure flat, you'll need to use a flat iron to press it, and it'll also dry it more if the glue isn't already dry. It does have a little funny crispy smell to it, but it'll be fine as long as you're using human hair. Now that I've finished the closure, I'm going to place it in the hole. When pressing it in, make sure you can see so you're not gluing it on top of the hair that you've already laid. And then I'll just press it in and make sure it's down. Spray a little spritz on it. And then I'll press it in some more. Now I'm going to comb it to the side where I want my part to be so that I can go ahead and slide cut on my bangs. Now I'm going to go ahead and section off the front piece of hair where I want my bang to begin. And I usually like to start sliding from the eyebrow down because I don't want it to be too short. And you'll just open and close the scissors from your eyebrow down to the edge of the hair that you've separated. Once you're done, this was my finished result with layers to the back and like 1 inch cut off the ends. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Please try it, rate, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys.